Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, aka the killer prepper in this moment. So, I want to talk about today is one of these. These are one of those hand generators, and I want to warn people about them. There will probably be some good hand generators, hand crank generators on the market that are perhaps more expensive, but are they worth it to put in your bug out bag? And in my opinion, no, and I will tell you why. Uh, First of all, you will think that they are very compact to put in your bug out bag, and to be honest, they're a little bit heavy. So I think these are about 200, 200 to 400 grams. So that's quite a weight for just a hand crank. The thing is, they are very compact. Like I said, you can take them apart, and you will only have this. But what I don't like about this is they don't really work that well. So many people would think, oh, it's just something to put into your cell phone or your GPS and start cranking. I've been cranking for like 20 minutes and I only had 1% charge added on my smartphone with this. So yeah, that's not really the best option in my opinion. So yeah, that's very slow. Another thing I don't like is because this is a long wire, but from the moment you put it into your smartphone and you start cranking, you will always have movement with your hands, and that will disconnect these kind of plugs. If you have the right plug, by the way, because you always have to get one of these adapters, and that could be one of the reasons why it will not charge that very well, because there are different types of adapters to it. So that's also something that I don't like about it. So yeah, it's heavy. It does not work. Absolutely, it almost never works. Like I said, there will probably be some good chargers onto the market, but every one that I had so far, and I tested three out like this. One of them was a small plastic one. One of them was a big box, but that was too big to put in a bug out bag. And this is the in-between model, and this is also a piece of shit. So that's something that I want to warn about. What I would say to what a better option is, and that is one of these hand emergency radios, because they do the same things with more options. So first of all, to charge them, you got a solar panel. If there is sun, it will charge up within a few hours, and no problem, it's fully charged. And if it's not, you got this hand crank on top of it. So if you crank it for 10 minutes, what I say, if you crank it for 1 minute, you have 10 minutes of radio. So that's actually a lot of power that you can put in your emergency radio, and you can connect it with the USB and use it as a power bank. So it's not only charging like this, but it's also storing energy. So if you're just during the camp, during a silent moment, you can just start to crank it and charge it up and use it as a power bank for later on. So that's already an extra good thing about it. What I don't like about this is, and I would ask for the makers of these radios to turn this into metal, because this is plastic. It's a strong plastic, but there are some connection points that will make it dangerous to crack off, and that's something that did not happen yet, but it's something always that I fear, and yeah, that I will not be able to rely on for a long-term bug out scenario is what I'm trying to say. But this is so much better because it has radio, it has a light, it has a detector, it has an SOS option, power bank, crank. Yeah, it's so much better than this piece of shit. So I would advise people and preppers and survivalists, don't buy this kind of hand crank generators. They're heavy, they don't work that well, and yeah, their quality is often not good. So I hope this will help you save some money and make not the same mistake as I did. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you next video. Cheers!